Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone. This is the weekly contributor celebration meeting. We are now just about a little over a week out. And as a general reminder, this is a recorded call. It'll be posted to YouTube probably sometime later today. We abide by the CNCF Code of Conduct, which can essentially boil down to please be excellent to each other. We all know the drill. Let's get going.
Yeah, this is, I feel like, going to be a freeform meeting.
Have
George,
we all
let's
been
just,
freeform?
no, more or less. George, let's just pop into your thing. You had money questions.
Actually, quick thing. Remember to toss your name in the agenda.
Yeah.
I have all sorts of things.
I'll add a new thing for the thing.
I have multiple things to report, so give me a second, Jeff. Don't have me go first.
Oh, whoops.
All right.
Sorry, I actually started filling it out down below.
Tisk. Delete my thing at the top. Just go. All right, I'll go. Arnaud found out which vendor Solo.io used for the KubeCon photo booth. Looked into it. It is super promising. It's also reasonably priced. Like their expensive tier is $40 a month and you can cancel whenever. So essentially for $40 we get a photo booth that has GIFs and stuff that you can slap on there and whatnot. I already sent it over to Deb. She said looks good. So we'll set it up closer too because there's not much of a rush on that.
Well, we are 1 week out, so it's kind of like
that's still not much of a rush.
We are 1 week out, not little over like a week. It's 1 week on the dot. Like tomorrow, in a week's time, is going to be our kickoff, where we kick off this event, and so this is kind of the second to the last of get-togethers, pretty much. Well, second to the last meetings.
It's next Thursday, though, right? Not next Friday. Not next Wednesday.
Thursday.
Okay, good.
It's next Thursday at like 6 p.m. Eastern. That's like the kickoff in general. Hop on Discord, say hi.
Got you.
Keep people around. The actual like events start Friday, but we open things up Thursday.
Essentially, it's something we still have to watch on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So, we should probably go over our timeline to see like, what we have and have not got. So we're currently on the week of
11:30.
11/9. Yeah, 11/9, 11/6. Oh yeah, 11, 12. I can't read the dates when they're like a month and day. I don't
Sorry.
know.
Stupid Americans.
American time.
We're on the week of 11:30.
Okay, so we have the scheduled events kind of posted, or is that something we need to get onto this week?
There's two things that need to follow up on that this week. We do have a rough schedule posted, but more people are actually interested in hosting things. Rob's interested in doing the CI talk, but we also have several other people that want to do things. So we need to quickly follow up with them and get something get the schedule posted. At this point, I'm actually thinking of using Sketched instead of Markdown because we can embed Sketched into the site, and that will actually allow for, if we have things that are overlapping, they can do that. We can't do that easily in the Markdown table. There's some other weird rendering issues on Hugo that I found with the tables.
Would you like me to create a sketch and give you access?
That would actually be super awesome.
Okay, I will do that.
Bob, what's your timeline for switching over? Because we should do it like today.
For Sketched?
Yeah. And also that won't break the URL, right? If it's
Oh no. We're just gonna embed the schedule.
Okay, good. All right.
people will just be going to the site. The idea is not even to have people like register or anything like that unscheduled. It's literally there just to be a pretty embeddable schedule.
Got you. Okay.
So that's another action item thingy. Oh, let's go scroll the doc. Agenda photo booth. So let's just take some. Wait, yeah, notes. So schedule. So we need to create a sketch embed on the site for pretty schedule. Markdown doesn't render well.
Oh, sick.
And then I probably
Before, like, we can get going on the schedule, we do also need to follow up with the other people that want to potentially host events.
So let's go. I started to add those draft of people who are interested. Can we just talk about each one?
Yeah, where did you post that?
When we had the schedule on a Google sheet, I put stuff to schedule at the bottom when we put a bunch of ideas.
Okay.
But I
I
remember.
don't know if
I remember what
that's-
they are, so we could. I'm following up. So we
Hold on. I
It
will
should be
lazy
in that
link it in
sheet
the
that we
chat.
had. Yeah.
Lazy links win.
the right button. I need access.
Same here.
So,
All right, everyone refresh who asked for access.
Refreshing. Button.
Yep, worked.
so the ideas is missing the other people that have submitted ideas during registration. That's the big thing.
Oh, okay. Nuts. All right.
All right, how about this? Someone make me host and I'll share my screen.
Yeah. That's good. I don't have powers.
Thank you.
You do. I made you a co-host too.
All right, y'all see that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go. You want to see the bottom thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, George. Do your thing.
Okay, so there's a few events that I'm tracking. Jonas does this video game preservation society thing on the side that's really interesting. And he has hardware, and he's one of those video game import stuff from Japan, and he always has good stuff. So he's done internal presentations on this at work, and they're really good. So I'm like, hey, everyone likes video games, pick a slot. And he's like, I'd love to do that. I just don't know when. So I have that slot. The next is the most excellent Kubernetes challenge, which I just sent the draft schedule to them. I just need them to kind of respond with those 2 slots work for us. Jeff, there is a slight conflict that I'm going to have on Friday night that I should have no problems making. However, I would like to have you on backup with those folks with the YouTube channel just in case.
Not a
We're
problem.
going to generate a key for them so they can simulcast to our YouTube channel and to their regularly scheduled thing. And we can handle all that. But anyway, that's all fine. I'm just waiting to finalize that. And then the panelists with Ian, who started a new job. So I'm giving them a few days to, not die.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do that. Jace, over Twitter, kind of generally thumbs up the idea of playing saxophone or someone doing an instrument thing.
Have you followed up with him at all?
I have not, because they've been busy. but I've been kind of chasing the other ones as well.
Okay.
Augustus initially agreed. Yeah, I was like, hey, dude, wouldn't it be great if we did a SIG Friday, but do it on Discord so we could test the thing the week before. The more people we get on the weekend before, it's probably a lot easier because they can help onboard people. He verbally said that was cool, but he has not responded back to me with the details, so we're going to work that. And then the last thing is Paul Chazarski wants to do cooking classes, but I have not synced up with him yet. He was still chasing down a bunch of possibilities.
Yeah, he's been talking in Slack a bit about that with a couple different ideas.
Yeah.
I still think the everyone bake a cake one is probably the best out of those, because that essentially anyone, if you're vegan or you have any food restrictions, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
The barbecue one can just be someone simulcasting their Traeger grill.
I will do this.
We could have a Traeger channel. Yeah, Traeger grill channel. Grills and bakes.
And then I've been working on a second camera setup if everyone wants to see my vermiculture bit, which is always kind of interesting to nerds and very easy for me to do. So I could just do that one if that comes up.
I'm actually going to take over and screen share something quick.
Okay.
Stop sharing.
So those are the activities I'm chasing after. It'd be great if people want to chase other ones.
Okay. I've hid the email addresses so that way, like, this can actually.
Oh,
be
nice!
viewed.
Good job.
You didn't hide
but
the
we-
referral emails.
There we go. That should be fairly minimal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the column that we asked people if they were interested in actually hosting something.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these probably not necessarily appropriate, like the Community Day El Salvador.
Yeah.
I just generic. I'm working with Minikube. Let's see. So here's Rob said we have to do a tour of Kubernetes CI.
Yeah.
Sure, but you're kind of putting me on the spot.
This one I think would be a bit of a maybe regarding kube proxy 2-cap. But still, like, these are people that we should still either follow up with. The other thing, like, we could do various like unconference slots and have people just sort of claim them.
Yeah.
I
feel like we have enough major activities that are kind of anchors in the schedule, and then we just fill in opportunistic slots to fill out the schedule.
That's still reaching out to people and coordinating time and all that.
Yeah. Do you want me to do these as well?
If you don't mind, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I could have been doing these had I known, but yeah, let's do that. I could do these today. So I'm thinking stuff like this time management and work in progress limits is like perfect for this.
Yeah, that's Lori.
Oh, okay.
So that works out. And like here's Frederick, who's
say, you could just tell me who it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's chair of SIG instrumentation. He wanted to do something. Noah actually said he might be interested in doing something on operators.
That would be dope.
This one I thought was funny. DevOps.
Yeah.
I
like no, period.
Yeah.
No.
I basically filtered out all the blank ones, so we're we are seeing some other.
So I'm thinking the ones that are fleshed out, it'd be cool to chase after.
I think there was 4. And that was Rob CI. I can filter it out and give you the list of people.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah, and Dan is gonna hop in on that as well.
Awesome.
Who was that?
Dan Mangum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you actually quickly? Were you able to get your thing sorted out?
For Zoom, no, not really, and I've not had a chance to look at it yet. So it's on my to-do list for this week. But I'm up to my eyes with CI Signal for 120.
I know that it kind of puts pressure on you with the release next week.
Well, at least it's related. So so as I'm flailing about, going, why is this red? I'm taking notes, and it's kind of gone into the talk, you know. So I suppose the questions I have are around the main thing that I want to do is try and snag down and do kind of a tech rehearsal, and I'm writing up script for the rough script for the talk, and basically what we're going to do is tour the tools, which is basically test grid and triage, and Dan is interested in chasing down how to deflake a flaky test. Which
that would be
might
awesome.
be a little, yeah, it might be a little bit ambitious, but there's prior art there. Jordan has a great talk on this that that we'll reference, and there's a couple of things we'll do. So in terms of delivering the talk, is it via Zoom? And then the other question I have is, or just to let you know, if we're using Discord, I've had to use a different Gmail account for Discord, which I've just registered for now, and I'll share that with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can swap that out after the fact.
My backup code.
Oh, whoops. But hey, I actually have to give you props for using two-factor auth. Not many people do that.
Yes, but just not effectively.
So we did want to try and stream it in Discord. Okay. The one problem that we have with doing that, and this is where we would need more people potentially like streaming or joining in streaming, is that Discord does not have the record functionality. Excuse me. It can only stream. So essentially someone either has to tune into the stream to record it, or we fall back and basically say like, hey, if you're interested in this, hop into Zoom or like Google Meet or whatever people want to use. Okay. I'm looking at you, George, and Jeff on your thoughts on what we should do there.
So, George, you go first. Your mouth was open.
I was gonna attend the whole thing, so if everyone's like, "Hey, we want to record this," I can hop in there, OBS it up, and then just do it.
And cool. My thought was I can just join Discord twice, because you can do that, and I can just use my laptop to record if, like, for example, I need to be in another channel. Like, so long as I know what I need to record, I can make sure that no matter what I'm doing on my desktop, I can have my laptop ready to record, and then post it after the fact. So not a huge deal.
And I can set up my Windows box to record too.
But the other thing that I thought we were going to be streaming all of the like featured events, which for streaming them to YouTube, done. Like it's recorded. It's
be up on YouTube. So the streaming aspect still requires either the host, the person that is running the talk, or someone that's joined in to do the stream.
Right, but I'm saying George and I already assumed we were streaming all of the featured events.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was planning on doing the major ones. So if it's like one of those things, Jeff, just have your laptop record this track, and then we go back and slice those up into videos.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good there then.
I think we should try to record anything that actually takes effort, right? If someone's like, hey, I'm going to grab 5 people and we're going to go do an ad hoc presentation that I have, that I've done at work on CI, for example, then do we know if Chris Shore has registered yet?
Yes, he has.
Okay, so that's up to possible 3 simultaneous recordings?
And like I can set up my system to do it. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, that shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, we could do that.
The other thing I was thinking about was if we do want to sort of have the unconference, snag a Discord channel, we could literally just create a channel for toss out your ideas and emoji react to, +1 doing something there. Does that sound like a reasonable idea to handle unconference things?
I think it's reasonable. I would temper our expectations on how unconferences are going to go on this format. That's all I would say.
I completely agree with you there. I don't think there's, it's mostly just like if a bunch of people say, hey, we want to talk on this, it just gives them a,
No. I think we're on the same page. I'm more for the archives stating that we should temper our expectations with unconferences in this format because we already have trouble filling out unconference slots in person when we go around and literally have a crier that is shouting at the top of their lungs unconference. Clicking an emoji is far less of a commit, so to speak. At the same time, heck, if there's an unconference that gets 10 people, sweet. Like maybe this is the way to go. But yeah.
Okay.
Is there a server, a Discord server URL for us to join?
Yep.
I will send you an invite right now.
Cool.
How do y'all? I should bring this up at the end. We should try to dog food that server like from now on. Like our last meeting, I think we should try to do on it.
That I agree with.
Yep.
You also, pinged me about dog fooding it this week.
Yeah. I
am all for that.
thinking aloud. Yeah.
Maybe we should play some games in it.
Yeah.
I do
just
think
hang
that-
out in it and talk. Do the comms in there, kind of.
Yeah, essentially get some seed conversations going in the various rooms.
Actually checking. Well, during the day, it's iffy for me, but like mornings and around noon, I can just be in there whenever. I'll just chill. I can definitely play some games after work in there.
Yep. This weekend.
No. Yep. All right.
Okay.
See that, George.
Oh, let's talk automation real quick.
All right, let's talk automation. What you got?
So Marco, over the last weekend, spent some time on the prize bot. It was cool. He got to stream it. We got a bunch of Kubernetes people in there. I thought it was kind of fun. Allison made sure that emojis were handled, apparently, but it's looking pretty good. My idea right now, I was like, so Deb, this is why I wanted to talk to you. Hi.
Should we stop recording?
No, not about awards. This is about shirts. So
Perfect.
Deb, so Marco wrote a bot that we feed it T-shirt codes from the CNCF store. And then whenever we want at intervals, the bot will just award an attendee a prize. And then it will announce it in the channel. It will privately PM them and give them the instructions like, hey, go to store.cncf.io and apply this code or whatever. So basically we just automate giving away T-shirts. And the idea was once an hour or so, do a T-shirt giveaway in the general channels. We made sure that we don't do repeats, that the person has been active in the last hour, a bunch of little things to make sure that we're giving them the people that are actually involved. And then my thought is during major events, like during the Most Excellent Kubernetes Challenge, or let's say, someone famous or something proposes a session, everyone gets excited about it. I think we can amp up, like give away a shirt every 15 minutes instead to kind of encourage people to come to the main channel if there's like one cool thing. And then at any point, let's say we're doing something and we see someone doing awesome and says they, do something great, we'll be able to say, give that person a T-shirt, and the bot will hand them that. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know because I was thinking the easiest thing for me to do was file a usual ticket with the CNCF. Say we have an event. Can I get 100 T-shirt codes? Is that okay?
Okay, you want to do 100?
So it's a 3-day event. So how many people are registered so far? Like, because usually we
right
have
now there's 150 people registered, so you'd be given like 2/3 of the people that are attending. Sure.
right. So listen, though, remember we used to give people like a customized contributor summit shirt, and I know we can't do that, but we definitely probably have a warehouse full of like just the normal Kubernetes shirts. So let's just give a
Sure.
bunch of those away. What do y'all think about that?
I will say when we originally talked about it, we were talking like 20 to 25 shirts giveaway.
Yeah.
And
But it's automated now. We could do it as many as we want.
I gotta
No,
get
no, no.
budget
The
approval
reason
for
being,
that.
it's like, look, we're asking people to show up kind of on their free time and things like that. And then it's just like, well, normally we spend money on these custom shirts. We have the
I gotta
generic
get
shirts.
budget approval for going that high.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with what I'm just saying. We have the possibility to just make it a lot of fun and give away a lot of stuff.
Does the automation require that they have logged into the event or participated in some way, or is it just that anyone on the registration list?
No,
No,
it's in Discord. They have to participate.
Yeah.
and they
Okay.
have to have been active in Discord for a period of time.
Right. So if
Okay.
you join and you don't
Awesome.
do anything all weekend, you don't get anything. But
Okay.
anyway, that's all adjustable. So we could do all of this and just only give away 10 shirts, 20 shirts, or whatever. I was just
Okay.
saying, if we're asking people to come on the weekends and stuff, maybe we could juice it up a little bit with some swags.
I feel like I want to give you one of those shirt guns at basketball games and just let
Yes,
George shoot
it's
him out
done.
into the audience.
You ever watch
George
Nailed
is-
It where she has that money gun where she shoots the Kentucky?
No, what you need is like anytime someone does get a shirt, it gets the shirt gun GIF.
There you go.
Yes. So anyway, should I just file a usual? So there's a method that I file with the CNCF to get T-shirt codes. Should I just say, hey, we're gonna have celebration? Can I have 100? What's a good number?
Let me get back to you later today. Like I said, I
Okay.
have to get budget approval for all this. So let me run that up and then I will get back to you and let you know if they want you to follow that process or I can request them too. So
Yes, and I have budget questions when we get to awards, but I want that to be unrecorded. So,
perfect.
which is basically the same question.
Okay. So what about the inviter regarding automation?
Shit.
That is less of a priority.
Okay, good, because I need to go talk to Marco. That totally fell off my plate. I'm sorry.
It is okay if we are not doing the inviter. The one thing is like we'd essentially be sending out one link to everyone to join, which just means that it'd be easy for them to, share the link.
Yes.
With people that haven't necessarily registered.
Yeah. So last I know, we have the code. He said it was very easy to do, and then we got caught up on the giving away gift spot. But I'm sure it should be fine. But I don't want to speak for Marco. I will ask him to just give us a quick status.
Yeah. Again, if that is a lower priority, the other thing it would actually need to follow up with is would be, I know it's pretty easy, just I haven't done it in a while, is something to send emails from Google Sheet. Because we would essentially use the Google Sheet and their email addresses to send them a form email with the invite code.
So,
oh, that's related to the inviter. That's
Yes.
a separate thing.
Worst case scenario, if like we don't get an inviter, but we also want to mitigate some risk, we can like
Let me ask
spend 20 minutes rocking out to some music, like one of us can. I will happily volunteer, and we can generate unique invite codes that only work a certain number of times. So we could generate a code that only works for 10 people and then do that 15 times. And then in the registration sheet, just put that invite code as a new column so we know.
And I am not overly concerned. That is the
Yeah.
lowest tier item on the list.
All right.
In terms of work, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm also saying that we do have options that are a happy middle ground of mitigating risk while also not having to, engineer something.
Jeff, I'm gonna sync you with Marco.
Cheers.
I just pinged him for status.
And let Marco know too, like it is not super high priority.
When I mentioned it last time, now that you reminded me, it sounded like a trivial thing that's been solved by general purpose bots for a long time.
Okay.
We just been concentrating on the prize thing.
So this is jumping back up in the agenda a little bit. Did we already have the stats on the most extreme Kubernetes challenge? Was that just waiting to ping people?
Yeah, he said it already.
Okay.
Yeah, they got back to me. I sent them the draft schedule, just waiting for them to thumbs up that they're going to do it.
Okay.
And then finalizing the panel with Ian. Allison, you're probably going to be on the European panel. This is
Yeah.
going to be fun. Yeah.
Europe.
So think of fun people that'd be fun on the panels.
Well, kind of Europe, given where you are,
Yeah.
Yeah. Post-Brexit Europe.
Should
Or
we
pre-Brexit Europe.
should we put Europe and the UK?
Europe
yeah.
and the
Ooh.
UK.
And the joining island.
Hey, I'm just trying to be inclusive to everybody, all right?
Exactly. It's
Just
the
don't say
naming
EU.
issue, like
Yeah,
always.
They
I
couldn't leave
guarantee you, if we
geographically.
title it that way, attendance will go up.
Okay. Going back to some of the other things that need to happen this week, and so getting the schedule locked down, the directions posted for how to join the Discord.
I did update the attendee FAQ with directions on how to update your pronouns with pretty
Okay.
screenshots. It's pretty straightforward.
So do you want to PR that into the current one, or I can do that later too?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
it look like?
I can PR it. I just did it in the doc.
Yeah, the reason why it's we do it sort of like twice is because the FAQ, when it's all nice and happy and done, will actually also exist in Discord.
Yeah, Jeff, if you could PR that. I'm trying to get all of my folks to register as soon as they can, because that Friday for a lot of people is like their last
day.
hurrah at work. So it's like,
Yep.
hey, I'm kind of doing the, hey, you can get paid to hang out upstream. I just need to get them to the instructions. I'm sure everyone's like that.
Luna
Okay.
has decided that she needs to put more than half of her weight leaning against my right leg.
Other thing that we need to do this week is completing of the moderator FAQ. I can take on that one. And that one will only exist in Discord.
I'll take on moderator FAQ.
Okay. Do you know how to use the disco hooks thing?
I'll learn.
Okay. Now, do you know, George, I think did you ask about pulling moderators from the Slack admins? Or is that you, Jeff?
That was a George thing. We did ping in Slack admins private, and we got
know-
mixed.
I know Munners was interested. I don't remember if anyone else.
Munners was interested. Catherine was interested. That was kind of it.
Okay.
But I mean, really, with the event staff that we have, plus
Yeah.
those two, I think we're gonna have more than enough.
I think with the tools we have, I think
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. It was mostly just need to, you know,
Yeah,
actually sync.
Wrap that up item, or wrap
Yep.
up that item. Yeah.
Should I take that on, or do either of you want to take that one on? What is-
I'll also take that on. Why not?
Okay.
yeah. Thanks. I'm full with the schedule.
Yeah, you can throw stuff my way. It will get done by the end of the week. It just might not get done today.
That's fine. Honestly, the priorities that I see is getting the schedule updated with any other events we want to have, so that we can send out a comms message.
Yep.
Honestly, ideally tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, comms message is very, very important because, as you said before, Bob, every time we send one out, we get like 50 people. Like, join us.
Literally, every email to KDev generates 50 additional signups.
I was going to blast my internal Kubernetes mailing list here.
Yep.
For sure.
I was gonna do this. I was gonna do the same with the essentially the comms message that we send out. I was literally just gonna forward that internally.
Same.
Same.
Should we ask
So-
Chris to forward it to DevOps-ish or something?
That would be fantastic.
No,
that's
no.
Or is it too big?
Oh,
Is it too
no,
big?
no, DevOps-ish.
No, is it-
DevOps. Sorry. I thought you meant-
DevOps-ish is too big, right?
George, I was gonna do exactly what you're thinking Short would do for Red Hat.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
saying
confused.
internally. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Forwarding it internally at Red Hat.
Right.
Well-
Internally
well-
is good. Yeah.
While this is open to the broader sort of CNCF ecosystem, our target is still mostly like
Kubernetes contributors.
Yeah.
contributors. I am interested in people like we actually have some Agones people that have signed up and some native people that have signed up.
Yeah, and to
Nice.
be clear, I was going to send it to the internal Red Hat Kubernetes contributors
Yes.
list,
Yeah.
not like Red Hat memo list, 10,000 people, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if also on a related note, I'm asking some of our like associated properties to retweet or to amplify the message on Kate's contributors. So if you could do that as well.
Okay.
Like TGIK, instead of doing that, we're going to rebroadcast the award ceremony. We're going to do that kind of stuff. So if you have any ideas on like that, of getting all the company's social accounts to help us out, that would be fantastic.
Okay. I think at this point we've gone through most of the various agenda items. At this point, do we want to stop recording and go over awards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
And
Okay. I will be fast.